Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Draw With Me, where we put 10 minutes on the clock and try and draw as much as possible. The challenge is a personal challenge, so you get to decide just how much and what kind of medium you want to use and try and crush that challenge. And if you keep doing this day in and day out, I guarantee you will get faster and even better at your own drawing. So I hope that you will stick around and draw with me, because this is how we're gonna get better. This is how we're gonna do it together. All right, so if you've been following for the past week, we have been doing GI January, and there have been some oddball characters in there just in case you are GI Joe fans. And if you're not, well, then they're probably all kind of odd to you. But we are gonna stick with GI January, and our character today is someone that I had absolutely no idea about. But if you follow my work, you know that I love ninjas, and so when this name came up, I had to put him on the list. So today's character is going to be Sub-Zero. Yeah, never heard of that character before, as far as for GI Joe. So yes, if you're like me, you need to get your reference, which I have. If you don't, and you don't have your materials, please go ahead and pause this video so that you can get everything you need ready to go so that we can get started together. All right. So, go ahead. Oh, you don't need to move that far away. All right, so we're gonna put 10 minutes on the clock, get nice and situated, and then we are gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so we don't have a character who happens to have a helmet this time. No helmet person today, so that's kind of different. Like I said, if you've been following along, you kind of know that as of late we've had a lot of helmet people, so this time no helmet person. So you know, that's saying something, isn't it? All right, so down, a little bit of a chin, right? Yep, he's got a super chin. Come up, hood. All right, so we need to bring his like here. Comes in probably like doing this weird like boa thing. All right, so we'll do the rest of his head. Okay, and then we know he's got that going on, right? And then from there, probably pull a little of that out, right? Because he's got this fur feather boa thing kind of going on, so you know, we gotta make sure that we get that going. And then from there, he's got a kind of like a hood thing, so we'll do that. And then it looks as though there's something that kind of lines here, so we'll do this, bring that in like so, like that. So yeah, I don't know anything about this character, so as you can see, if you've watched any of the other videos, you kind of like, oh, well, he kind of knows what's happening. With this guy, I have zero clue. I have no idea. So I'm really going to be heavy on the reference for this guy, because I have, like I said, I have no idea. And let's see. So then he has, from there, he does have this. It's just this thing that goes on. So we're just going to kind of follow his stomach. So, and there is 1, 2, 3 buttons. So 1, 2, 3 buttons, and that's about it for my man Sub-Zero here. All right, we gotta put some eyeballs in. As if you've watched GI Joe, you realize that everybody has the same eyebrows. they're all just black. Right, and it doesn't matter. Even Scarlet has black eyelashes and stuff. It's really funny. All right, so there's that. I mean, I think that's it. You know, we can come in and just a little bit here. I mean, because it says it's supposed to be bulky, but they're not really giving us a lot to work with. So just kind of go like that, pull that down like so. It's supposed to be like it's a bulky suit, but they don't necessarily make it seem like it's particularly bulky. we're gonna drop this down so that we can add a little bit of bulk to ours though. Like so. Now, oh my goodness. 6 minutes already, jeez. See, this is why. Right? This is how I always find myself behind. It's like, oh, look, you know, it's this and blah, 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 yay. You know, and then I find myself with 6 minutes left, and it's like, oh my goodness, I've only got 6 minutes. Now, you know, 6 minutes is one heck of a long time, right? Like, don't get me wrong, it is. But in the grand scheme of things, when you think about it, you're just like, man, I've only got 6 minutes and I'm trying to get inks in, I'm trying to get the colors in, right? So it's like, oh, that's a lot. Or at least I feel it as a lot. Like, that seems like a lot, right? So I liked to, well, I would love to be like, oh, I've got the whole thing done and I did it in 8 minutes, right? Like that, like the whole drawing process, that would be 100% amazing, but that's not what happens, right? And so I find myself always struggling with that idea. Now, it'd be great if I could be done in like 7 minutes. And I know that doesn't sound like it's so much of a difference, but having that extra minute, oh man, having that extra minute is so important. Now, like I said, at the very beginning, I mentioned, like, if you know me, you know that I love ninjas, and for that, that's mainly the absolute reason why this character was chosen, was because the name Sub-Zero, right? So I'm like, oh my goodness, I was really hoping beyond hope that it was a ninja, one of the Ninja Force characters that they may have done, kind of like in honor of Mortal Kombat. But alas, that did not happen. And so, you know, it's like, oh man, oh well. I thought he was really, I couldn't pass up the name of Sub-Zero. So that's why we're doing Sub-Zero, because couldn't pass up the idea of drawing like a Mortal Kombat character. So, and even though he's not a Mortal Kombat character, I thought it would be pretty awesome. All right, so that's there. Comes around like so. Not trying to do fixes, I just needed to finish that part of the drawing. Right, we don't have enough time yet. Let's see, we've got 3 minutes. We'll see just how much we can get done. So let's go ahead and do the blue. Come here, there's certain things that just can be completely covered, which is this. This will be nice and done. So is that. Okay. And then we'll come in. We'll just go. Alright, just like that. Like, yay. Keep my reference up, thank you. I've got my reference up on my phone, so, you know, any type of inactivity, and then it's like, oh, you want to be turned off. It's like, no, not really. I still need it, thank you. Alright, blue, okay. And then now the hard part, in my opinion, right, is kind of coming in to try and make this look like it's got a little bit of fur quality, texture to it, right? Especially since it's gonna have to like, because that's the bottom, right? And we're like, all right, cool, that's the bottom. But then from here, I gotta kind of come back through and start back over here, because you know the color or the lighting that I'm trying to do is all from this side. So it's like, oh well, it changes direction, right? Because when you have something round like that, it's actually got two, it's almost like two bottoms. So when you're trying to imitate where the light and stuff is coming from, it kind of falls in on itself, which always is fun. But we'll kind of come in and make that work a little bit, right? Just like that. And we will keep continuing here, but just not as prominently, right? So like that, bam, bam. Okay, so there's all of our, as I put those back in together wrong, but that's all of our blue. So we should be good there. How much time we got? 30 seconds. What happened to the time? Oh my goodness. Oh man. Me trying to do, you know, fancy textures is just, man, y'all didn't even warn me, nothing. Just gonna let me sit here and royally mess that up. Oh my goodness. Well, completely bombed on this one. All right, I don't know why this one was so hard, but it was, and I didn't finish. And I think it was because I was trying to do something with the fur, which I think really looks pretty cool. But there you go, you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out. But I mean, there's the character, he's there. I mean, I have to come in with the white and put in all of the white, but sometimes you just don't finish, right? And that's fine. Like I said in previous videos, if you make it, great. If you don't, it's okay. We're practicing. That's what this is. It's a whole lot of practice. It's a great way to warm up and get started. And you know, sometimes you finish and you get something that's already done, which is amazing. Or you can come back, give it another couple minutes, finish it up, and be happy. So whatever you do, don't get discouraged. Keep doing these with me, and I'm telling you, you will get better. I want to say thank you guys for coming to join us. I hope that you got something out of it. If you are participating in these drawings, please go to the link in the description to my Discord and post what you are doing. Would love to see what you are accomplishing with these 10-minute drawings. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you can get notified every single time I drop new content. Thank you guys so very much, and I will see you at the next video.